Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. How is everybody doing this morning? Um, so, okay, so a friend of mine um, had the number one comedy in the country yesterday. There was, you know, announcements all over on the industry trades, what we call the trades, Variety, Deadline, all these things. Number one comedy in America, number one comedy in America, and I sent him a congratulatory message. Um, and I said to him, listen, I want to say something. I said, my hope for you is that when your meetings are done and at the end of this long day that you are running, that you take time in that hotel of yours to lay on your bed and stare at the ceiling and really feel this moment. Never allow number one to become comfortable. Really stop and smell each rose as they come into your life. And I shared with him further, I remember when Jersey Belle premiered. And we had no marketing budget. We were a freshman series. No one knew who we were. I didn't come from a housewife show. That was not a spin-off. It was just a new show that no one had ever heard of with people no one had ever heard of. And the numbers came in for the premiere and they were so strong. In the 900,000s, almost a million. And everybody at Bravo was thrilled. And on my team, everybody, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing, amazing. And then so the ratings come in the next day, right? At around 4 o'clock. So after the premiere, I spent that whole day worrying. Then we got the ratings at 4. And then literally the conversation shifted to what are we going to do to promote next week? And I took it upon my own shoulders to ensure that the girls, the Belles, enjoyed the experience of the ratings. I tried to explain it to them and make sure that they understood, but I never took the moment for myself. And the entire time that Jersey Belle was on the air, for those 8 weeks, I spent in a hamster wheel, chasing my tail, trying to make sure that this week's numbers were as good or better than last week's. There was never a moment that I allowed myself to smell those roses, ever. It is my biggest regret. I worked so hard to create that show, to get that show on the air the way I wanted the show on the air, to film that show for 4.5 months, then do pickups, to be as authentic as I could, not let them script anything, do everything as authentically as we could for a reality show in this day and age. And I never got really to smell the roses. My purpose of sharing this with you is that so often there are so many beautiful things that are happening in our life day to day. And we deny ourselves the pleasure in that, in life's small successes, because we're waiting for something bigger or we're working for something better, whatever it is. So we bypass the small happinesses and the small roses, per se, right? And then when something bad happens, we will spend so much time with our eyes focused on that. We will give that so much focus. Had My Friends movie not been number one, had it opened number 3 out of all the movies that opened that weekend, my guess is he would have spent a lot of time staring at number 3, wondering why it wasn't 1, what he could have done differently. What did they not do? And now I understand in life, we got to watch the tapes back. In life, you got to watch the tapes back so you can learn for the next time. But it is how much time we spend looking at our perceived hurts or failures or disappointments compared to how much time we look at our blessings, our happinesses, our number ones. There's no balance there. We spend way more time looking at what went wrong than we do on how right things can go. I know, especially in my marriage, Michael can do a million right things. And I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to do right things. There's no celebration for you doing right things. Let him do a wrong thing. And I'm like, Clockwork Orange. I got my eyes jacked up. I'm like, I got you. I'm on you. I'm not taking my eyes off you for like 6 weeks. And I'm going to remind you and I'm going to bring it up every 4 days so you don't forget that I know that you know that I know. I do it. I'm guilty. Guilty. So I wanted to share this with you because it is so important. If you listen to anything else this morning, nothing else this morning, listen to this. Take the time in your life to appreciate what you are doing right, what is going well, what has worked, and allow yourself to really feel that, to experience that, to own that, to enjoy that. Spend a little less time on what went wrong and who hurt you and how that all happened, and a little more time on who celebrates you, who pours into you, who loves you, and the things that are going well for you. I feel like there's a small person to my left. Yep. Oh, a disheveled small person. What's up, sister?
Can you zip?
I sure can zip you. You look so cute in your uniform, you little nugget.
Mommy.
Yes, my love.
I don't want to go to school.
Oh, here we go, folks. I understand. Why don't you go put your shoes on and we'll talk about it. Brush your hair and put your shoes on and then we'll talk about it, okay? Love you. I don't want to go to school. Really? I don't want to go to life. How about that? Okay. I love you guys so much. I do this every day because I genuinely love you. And really because it really is my life's work. It really is my calling. There's no question to me because I have the desire to get up and do it every day. I have people that I've met, total sidebar, who are like, you inspired me to do my own video series. And after like 6 weeks, or not even 16 days, when nobody's really watching, it's not catching on, they're tired or they have things to do, whatever, they say to me, I don't know how you do it every day, girl. I don't know how you do it. I tried. It's too much. I do it every day and I pour into this community because it matters to me, because you matter, because I matter, because my children matter, and because your children matter. And because I know how bad it can be out there, because I was the bad guy. And I don't want my children or your children or you or me to ever encounter someone like me. So when you fix the hurt, others, people can stop hurting. So it's like a cycle. I love you so much today. Have a great day.